Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks commentary.
Here I am. Hey, Canucks fans. Welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I'm your host, Clay, Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It is Monday night, September the 30th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. For those of you coming over from Canucks After Dark, thank you for doing double duty tonight. Tonight, I can't do my regular Monday night games night because, as many of you know, my three kids are arriving from LA. They are landing as in about half an hour, and I need to go pick them up from the airport like a good dad does. So I'm going to have to cut the show off no matter what, no matter how good it's going, at 11:45 tonight. And just like I cut it off at 11:45 tomorrow night as well. But at least you're going to get a show tomorrow night, because I was supposed to go to South Carolina, as many of you know, and I'm supposed to fly out this morning, but because of the hurricane that ravaged the southeastern United States, the retreat that I was going to speak at got canceled or postponed until the new year. So it doesn't make sense for me to fly down there, given the state of everything's happening down there. Thankful that I hadn't flown yet, and therefore I got some bonus time at home. So I'll be back at work tomorrow unexpectedly. I can bowl tomorrow night, which is great. I can do my church stuff on Wednesday, and I can do all my streams. So this week, back to normal. Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, 11 o'clock streams, where originally I thought that I was not going to be able to stream at all this week, except for Canucks After Dark. So that is a small blessing for me for that trip getting postponed. Moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's Legends, Hall of Fame, and franchise members, thank you for your support as always. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Richmond or Steveston in Richmond, in the city, lower mainland, province, country, continent, or around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting ready for work, school, or better, all three. But the fact that you're here with me right now, know how much I always appreciate you, and I never, ever take you for granted. So, yes, Swervin, Irvin, I have a lot to be grateful for sure. It was extra bonus time with my lovely wife, Gail. We got a lot done today around the house. So this is how you get involved tonight. You can subscribe to the channel, get active in the chat section, get notified of my videos. Like the video, 32 of you in here already, which is great. Only 10 likes. So let's bump that up. Hit the like button if you haven't done so already. That's always a good reminder for myself to do that as well. You can leave a donation, get the donation train out of the station, gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership message, your M. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. So once again, pretty quick tonight. Gonna just go until 11:45, and then I got to make my way over to the airport. And again, thanks to everyone who did double duty, who went to Canucks After Dark. Thanks for saying hi. Love everyone that's here and everyone hanging out with me for the next few minutes or so. Let's talk about tonight's game. It was a 3-2 loss to the Edmonton Oilers, and the Edmonton Oilers definitely dressed a stronger lineup than the Canucks. They had McDavid, they had Draisaitl, they had Victor Arvidsson, they had Corey Perry, they had Vasily Podkolzin, they had Stuart Skinner, they had Jeff Skinner, whereas the Canucks didn't really have any of their top players. No Miller, no Besser, no Hughes, no Petey. They did have no DeBrusk. Up front, they only had Suter, they had Sherwood, but basically Sprong. So they didn't have, and the only top 6 D-man they had was Vincent Desharnais. So I'll say this, and I kind of agree. I agree with you with what you said, Ricky, is Canucks look good tonight, despite being undermanned. Yeah, I agree with you. So that's true. And I'm not going to say if the Canucks had won, oh, look, we're so good, our farm team or our scrubs could beat a lineup with all Edmonton's best players, because Edmonton, they didn't have their best players. Yes, McDavid and Draisaitl, they tipped the scales for sure. but they still didn't have Bouchard. They didn't have Nurse. Ha ha ha. They didn't have Nugent Hopkins. They didn't have a lot of guys. So stronger lineup than Canucks for sure. If you look at the lineups on paper and on the ice, definitely Edmonton was the better team going into the game. So yeah, I am happy with how the Canucks played for sure. But you got to believe me when I say, if the Canucks had won, I wouldn't be shouting from the rafters that the Canucks are so much better than the Oilers the best players because we beat them with our not so best players. No, preseason hockey doesn't work like that. You could tell Draisaitl and McDavid aren't going at full speed. Some of our guys aren't going at full speed, and you can't even challenge. I think there's no instant replay challenge. So it's not that would have made a difference on that second Oilers goal, but overall, it was good. It was good to see the Canucks play with some pace, just like they had some good pace against Calgary on Saturday, another game that they lost. This one had good pace. The overtime was a little scary. I tweeted out, I don't want to see any of these trios playing together in overtime again, because it was like the two Neils, right? Amon and Hoglander with Mark Friedman. Yikes. It was Ty Mueller and Nate Smith together. Yikes. It was Elias Pettersson serving up pancake after pancake. Yikes. But it's still entertaining. I thought Sherwood was good. I thought Sprong was noticeable. Yeah, I really like Kiefer Sherwood. Yeah, and I said this last week already. I'm calling it right now. He's going to win the unsung hero for the Vancouver Canucks. So let me go over the box score, a couple of the goals, and then I will certainly leave the last 15 minutes to answer all of your questions for sure. Someone said to me, have a safe flight. No, thank you. I'm not flying anywhere. So Batman, I was supposed to fly to South Carolina, but I didn't. Also, I'm going to the airport though to pick up my kids. Hey, Jackie, I need to message you because I got to figure out what membership level you want to be at. But I'll message you outside of the stream for sure. And I only knew that because when I gifted memberships last night, you were one of them. So I guess your Hall of Fame membership was only for a month, which is fine. But I just need to clarify that with you off of the stream. But happy you are here as always. So let's talk about this game. I'll just do it for about 5 minutes or so and leave a lot of time to answer your questions for sure. So when it comes to the goals, no scoring in the first period. Then in the second, it was a Canucks power play, and it was a really, really nice three-way passing play. Canucks controlled it down in the zone. Sprong, it was basically from Sherwood and Sprong playing on Skinner's right, and then it goes up to Sherwood in the half board. Sorry, Sprong in the half boards, and then Sherwood calls for it. Then Sprong gives it to Sherwood, and Sherwood looks off the Edmonton Oilers D. He actually does a really nice no-look pass across the crease to Baines, who puts it up high past a diving Stuart Skinner. Whoever was the Edmonton defenseman on, because I don't do goal breakdowns during during preseason. Whoever was the far side low Edmonton defenseman didn't play that well. Obviously, he didn't take the cross crease pass away, and Baines put it behind Stuart Skinner. So that was the 1-0. That was pretty good. Then Corey Perry scores early in the third period. Didn't like the Canucks coverage here. I know there's a bit of confusion. I saw like Hoglander and pointing to other guys or pointing to guys trying to direct traffic. But basically, Perry comes out of the corner untouched and puts a nice move on Lankinen. I think Lekkerimäki was late getting to him. Maybe he tied up with McDavid. I only watched the replay once. But yeah, not great defensive zone coverage. And then Perry ties it up. And then Gleason scores on a power play. So it was Arvidsson and McDavid back and forth. And then up to the point to Gleason as Arvidsson circles the net. Maybe a bit of interference or at least distraction on Kevin Lankinen. Lankinen wanted the goal challenged, but goal stood up. And then there's a power play goal for Edmonton. 2-1 lead. But just 19 seconds after that, really nice zone entry by Mark Friedman. Gets it to Kirill Kudryavtsev, who takes a wrist shot, and Nate Smith with a really nice deflection puts it past Stuart Skinner, and that's how regulation time ended. Then overtime, as I mentioned, was pretty hairy, mostly from a Canucks standpoint, because they kept giving away the puck. They kept giving up 2-on-1s, and the Oilers just simply couldn't convert. But Oilers certainly dominated overtime, even though the shots were only 2-1 for Edmonton in overtime. And then, of course, in the shootout, they had better shooters. They had McDavid, Draisaitl, and Arvidsson We had Lekkerimäki and Sprong. McDavid gets stopped by Lankinen. Lekkerimäki gets stopped. Then Draisaitl scores with a slap shot. Really good shot, right in the top corner. Sprong gets stopped on a quick snapshot. And then Arvidsson scores by deking out Lankinen. And the game ends 3-2 for Edmonton by shootout. Shots were relatively even, 8-7 Edmonton, 10-7 Canucks, 9-5, 2-1, so 26-23. They dominated the faceoff circle, power play, both teams scored once, penalty minutes even, hits even, block shots even, giveaway. So this game was quite even. So it made, just by looking at the stats, it would make sense intuitively that it went into extra time. And you look at the box scores. Hey, RSA, no problem. Can you send me the link and I upgrade myself? RSA, I will get to this in a second, but thank you. Actually, I'll get to it right now before I forget. So let's give some love to RSA. You didn't have to use your membership message for this. I could have just reached out to you, but I appreciate you anyways. So RSA, member for 2 months now, uses his monthly membership message to ask me, can you send me the link? And I upgrade myself. I think what you do, Jackie, is click on the join button underneath my video. And then I think it will talk about ways that you can either join or upgrade. Actually, someone who's upgraded before, can you let Jackie know in the chat how you upgrade your own membership? Yeah, Jackie. So I think your Hall of Fame membership ceased. So then when I gave away memberships last night, you were one of the 5 that got one. So it's back to franchise. So if anyone has already upgraded, can you let Jackie know how to do it? But thank you. Let's give Jackie some love in the chat for being a new member and for using his monthly membership message. So really quickly, before I turn it over to you, Baines had the 1 goal. You had Sherwood with an assist. Sherwood was quite noticeable. You had Nathan Smith with the tip in, Sprong with an assist, and then Friedman had an assist, and Kudratsev had an assist. You're looking at time on ice, pretty spread out among the forwards because there weren't any superstars playing tonight. Then on D, relatively spread out as well. Everyone got between 18 and 22 minutes. So kind of what you want to see in a preseason game. And then shots, Lekkerimäki had 4. Nate Smith had 3. Sprong had 3. Blocks, Blocks. Let's go to hits. More exciting. Giuseppe had 4 hits. Kiefer Sherwood had 4 hits. So 4 hits for Sherwood, which is good. And then on the back end, Noah Juleson, no surprise, had 4 hits as well. So my impressions, I think the Canucks played well considering they were undermanned. But I wasn't too worried if they win or lose tonight. And Max Sasson has played 5. Like a lot of these guys have played 3, 4, or 5 exhibition games as opposed to Besser and Hughes and Petey have only played 1, I think. And JT Miller hasn't even played yet. So as we made the point on Canucks After Dark, it'll be interesting to see who plays on Friday and then who the Canucks name for their actual opening night roster on Monday. Okay, let's go to my mid-show sponsor read because it's 50 minutes in. It's already halfway through the show. Remember, no games tonight because I have to go pick up my kids from the airport. They're finally arriving home from LA, which I'm very, very excited about. Shout out to my primary sponsor, Vancity Experts Real Estate. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Shout out to my secondary sponsor, Coach Patrick Lou, weight loss coach. Use the link coachpatricklou.com/clay and receive a free 5-day workout. Thank you to Gassy Jack Art, maker of this fine artwork, and thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Don't forget that you can subscribe to the channel. You can like the video. You can leave a donation. You can gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your M, your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, please rate and review. And a reminder that I opened up a merch store. You can pick up Canuck Clay merchandise, 2 different logos, the CCC and the GLCPC thumbs up at canuckclay.threadless.com. canuckclay.com. Again, that's canuckclay.threadless.com. And if you're a member, you get a discount anywhere between 10 and 20%. And then I will make sure that I will stay on top of those within the next couple of weeks for those of you who have purchased already. And I thank you for all of that. Finally, don't forget now, because I am in town, I have shows all week. I have Canucks After Dark. We just did Canucks After Dark. We're doing CCC right now. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, also have CCC shows. And so I hope you can join me for all of them. No Canucks games to break down, but we can continue to speculate, predict, prognosticate on the Canucks roster. Okay, friends, I got 15 minutes. So I'm going to go over all of your questions and comments starting now. Fantasy hockey. Is it a keeper league, Tom Clayman? Like, do you get to keep guys like Sanderson? So your goalies are Hellebuyck and Kochetkov. I like Kochetkov, but is he going to play in? Is he the starter? Hagel, Fiala, Kirill, Eichel, Reinhardt. Yeah, it's funny. Like Kaprizov's good, Eichel's good. You don't have like the superstar, but you have like some really good second tier forwards. I don't like the Lindholm pick, to be honest with you, unless it's not salary cap. Then it doesn't matter. Your D is okay with. Oh, McCarr's good. Sanderson's a young D. I think it's okay. I don't know what I would recommend though. Is it a salary cap league? I'll see. Who do you think will be on the opening night roster in Vancouver? I don't think there'll be any surprises. I think, as I mentioned last night, it's going to be Miller, Besser, Heinen, Pettersson, DeBrus, Sprong, Ratu. Maybe that's a surprise. Garland, Hoglander, Sherwood, Bluger, Suter. Those are your top 12. D. Giuseppe's an extra forward, so that's 13. Then you have Hughes, Hronik, Susi, Myers, Desharnais, Forbert, with Juleson as the extra. And then I don't know what they're going to do in terms of IR, LTIR. So I think those are the guys that you're looking at. How do you see the Swayman situation ending up? Do they sign him or do they trade him? Man, that's getting worse and worse. I know we talked about it in Canucks After Dark. I could see him getting moved. It depends how mad him and his agent are. These streams have turned into a business. Haha. Lots of memberships and sponsors. Yeah, well, it's been like this ever since. So not sure how long you've been around, Stop Brother, but this is what I do, and this is how people choose to support me. On your cell phone, if you go to the top and see membership and then see perks, you will see an option to change level. Change it to the level you want. I figured that out. It does work on Android. Okay, thank you, Shannon. Not sure if Jackie sees that. So Tyler, I think I saw your message that grandma is not doing well. I hope everything's okay. Chris on Canucks. Friedman has looked really good this preseason. I like him, but I like him as an extra. I don't know if he's going to unseat Hronik, Myers, or Desharnais on the right side, but he's a gamer for sure. He works his butt off. Harry, you're in Winnipeg right now? I hope it's going well. Honestly, worried about our D. No depth after Hughes and Hronik. I think Susie Myers is going to be fine. I really do. But yeah, I need to see a bit more from Forbert and Desharnais for sure. Otter, Hella, and Coach. Oh, you have Ottinger and Hellebuck? That's pretty good. And Kochetkov, that is really good. Yeah, I have the stream deck right here, Coach Rob, but I don't always press buttons on it for sure. How do I show you guys? Yeah, but I do have it, and it does work. So for me, when I press something on here, I do see it on my side, but I should probably use it more, admittedly. Time difference is okay, Harry. I guess it's 2 hours, and so it's 1:30 for you right now. Yeah, no, I appreciate that effort for sure, for sure. What did you like about the performance tonight from the Canucks, and what do you think needs improvement? I thought for the players that played, they were fine. All young guys, all trying. I thought they moved the puck well. They scored on the power play. Their penalty kill was okay. They only allowed one. I thought they were fine for a preseason game with not a strong roster. I thought they were fine. Need improvement. They just didn't have a lot of talent. Although Lekkerimäki can score, Sprong can score. In the shootout, in the overtime and shootout, you could see the talent disparity, but I'm not too worried about it truly as a preseason game. I get back in the AHL later and I email you when I'm done. I just like being in the AHL. I'm not sure if that's a comment about membership. I wouldn't say that franchise membership is the AHL. It is the lowest of the 3 tiers in terms of how much money, how much perks. But and if you're not talking about membership at all, then I apologize for getting that completely wrong. Yeah, I think Julesen's good. He's a good number 7 though, Andrew. I still want him number 7. Julesen is slow. He's not the fastest. Who gets the first name? Would it be Ratu or Baines? Yeah, I think Ratu plays before Baines. I could see Ratu starting on this roster. I could see Baines starting in Abbotsford. How many posts does Lekkerimaki hit? I don't know, but I know he hit one tonight in the shootout. I don't know where Hoffman's going to go. He got cut from his PTO, right? I'm not sure he's going to get picked up. He's getting a little old, right? Just like I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Still don't know why Sprong double clutched in OT. Given his amazing release, yeah, I would love to see him just wire the puck. Top membership is $80 a month. Stop, brother. It's the legend tier right now. It's Lucas and Andrew. I agree he's not quick, but his improvement is evident. Are we talking about Julesen or Friedman? Have I been to the Jets arena at Canada Life Center? I have. I've not watched a game there, but I had a quick walk through there, a quick tour. It was very quick though. Yeah, $80, not $75, if that's what you're talking about. Would you like to see Julesen drop the gloves once? Not for the sake of fighting for the sake of fighting, but I'm sure he looks pretty tough. Like I wouldn't want to mess with him. So I think he'd be fine. Well, obviously depends on who he's fighting against. Yeah. Friedman to me seems like a better skater than Julesen. Yeah, it's expensive, but you get a lot of good perks. Yeah, I've always said I can't possibly give perks worth $80 a month, but it's for anyone who has the resources who does want to support me. Why do defensemen take longer to develop in the minors than forwards? Great question. I think it's 2 things. Think of a typical roster on a game. There's half the number of defensemen as forwards. So there's only 6 defensemen, 12 forwards. So you could argue that there's fewer spots available. So therefore, naturally, it's harder to get a spot. And I just think it's a tougher position to play, forward and backward skating, obviously. And just you're exposed a lot more your mistakes when you're a defenseman. I think it's a tougher position. Now, granted, I've never played past roller hockey, so I don't know for sure, but those are some guesses for me. No problem, RSA. No problem. Yes. Thank you, Chris on Canucks. Yeah, the highest level, you get to go to a game with me, and I also give you tickets to 2 other games, among other perks. Hey, Carol, nice to see you. What did I think of the new players? I thought Sherwood was good. I think he's going to be awesome this season. I thought Sprong was noticeable, and then the other Lekkerimaki, I think he'll start in Abbotsford. Ratu, I think he'll start in I think he'll start with the Canucks. Sorry, big club. I thought Desharnais was okay, not great. He doesn't have the best puck moving for sure. And I thought Lankinen was fine. Clay earns nothing and the state takes 95% of it. Do you think Canucks team store should expand to other locations like the mall? That's a really good question, because they obviously have the physical team store in the arena. They have van base online. But I think maybe it's easy to control pricing and stuff if they don't want to franchise out. That's a good question, Harry. I think it's okay. I think, yeah, because you could always buy jerseys and paraphernalia from other stores as well. Stop, brother. Respectfully, I won't get into how much I make, but no, it is not a killing. This is a passion project of mine. And there's a reason why I have a full-time job and this is a hobby. How's that? Do you think goalie is the hardest position in hockey? Yeah, I think so. Probably not easy on the body either. Games in Abbey this year are bargain for sure. Oh, I didn't know the price point, but yeah, you're seeing some good players. Suter got under McDavid and Perry Skin. I love it. Good. He should. Goalie could be the hardest job in sports. Yeah, yeah, perhaps. Maybe quarterback is pretty tough too. just from a standpoint of every play runs through you, you're getting chased by a 250-pound beast. Yeah, but you're on the offensive usually on when you're a quarterback, where obviously you're the whole nature of being a goalie is you're defensive. Yeah, okay, I'll go with you, Andrew. Love to watch an Abby game. Yeah, kind of tough for you to get over, Chris, for sure. Is the house too quiet with the kid without the kids around? Zhao, I think it was nice. This weekend was nice. Gail and I got a chance to really connect well. We went out for nice meals. We cooked at home. We put away all the furniture, the patio furniture, did some minor fixing up around the house. Had some quality time watching TV, watching movies, watching Canucks game, going for walks, going to Costco, going to shop. So we did going to malls. So we did a lot and remember, I worked Friday too, so we did a lot. But we certainly noticed that the kids were gone. So I'm happy. I'm excited to see them in about half an hour. At the height of 2011, there was a Canucks pop-up store in Robson and an outlet near Renfrew. Don't remember that. Do you think the Canucks made the right move on releasing Sammy Blais? Yes, I do, Harry. He did not move the needle. There wasn't a lot going on. There wasn't anything from his performance that says, man, he'd be an upgrade over the guys we have now. It's sad, but I think that's the reality. And that's why he was on a PTO. That's why he wasn't on a contract. How are you going to bowl tomorrow? Hopefully well, Simon. I'm playing against Sean's team, so I can't wait. I know I'm the leadoff in our 3, whereas Sean's the anchor in his 3 because he's way better than I am. But I'm excited to come and share with you, hopefully tomorrow night, that we beat Sean's team. But we will see. Does Abby have a good goalie? Yeah, it'll be likely Nikita Tolopilo and Yuri Patera. I'm not sure about Patera yet, but Tolopilo was good last year. In fact, he outplayed Archer Shilovs in Abbotsford for some spurts. Canucks team store opened on Robson once. Yeah, maybe Edmund, that's the one that Irvin was talking about. Canucks team store had a mini cart, 03 and 04 in Metrotown. That's close enough, Andrew. We're good. Yes, and then Shilovs will go down, I think, once Demko's healthy. Fair to say EPD will be assigned soon. Yes, he was not good today. That's fine. He's young, but he was not great today. How did your kids perfectly plan the plane landing the moment the stream ends? I truly think it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with what's the latest time that we can arrive home but still getting to work and school tomorrow. Who's Jet Greaves? Could we see Miller play the last preseason? We sure hope so. That's the plan. That's what Rick Tocchet said. Canucks team store is a scam. Well, the jerseys are expensive for sure. Abby has good goalies. Sometimes they get called up to the Canucks. That's true, Shannon. That's true. Canucks store in Tsawwassen Mills. Are you sure it was a Canucks store, Harry? I know there's I was there today. There's that Pro Hockey Life store, but is there a Canucks store? I am not sure. What's the diss? Did I say something? Jet Greaves? I'm missing something. Think Abby can win a Calder? I don't follow. I don't know. I think there's some really good teams, but I don't know admittedly the strength of the other teams. I just know how good we are. I'm back. Okay, cool, Tyler. Unfortunately, I'm going to be leaving in the next 2 minutes, actually. Do you think we played too many preseason games? Well, this year was only 6. Other years have been 7, 8, even up to 9. So I think 6 is okay. But I agree with Stop Brother. Preseason can be a yawn fest. Did your kids fly WestJet? I won't say just because, but yes, if their plane has arrived, they still got to do customs and luggage, but I do got to get going in the next 5 minutes for sure. Canucks store on the corner of Hastings and Renfrew a few years back. Yes. Okay. Hastings and Renfrew, that's near the P&E. The alternate captain assignments in preseason a good indication of season days? No, because Irwin, they're not, we don't have a full lineup every night. So I wouldn't read too much into it. Which Canuck player do you think will make the final spot? I think Atu Ratu is the dark horse right now. Young and Tolopil, yes. You said, who is Jet Greaves? He was one of the best HL goalies I've seen. He had like 40 shoot save and average when he came up. Huh? Jet Greaves? Who's Jet Graves? I said, who is Jet Graves? He was one of the best HL goalies last season. And he had like 40 shoots save in average when he came up. Oh, that's fine. I still don't know who that is. I still don't know who that is. Tell me who it is before I go. I have to go in a minute. No problem. No problem. Yeah, they were in LA, Harry, for the long weekend. Juleson had the A tonight. Okay, good example. He won't have an A when the season starts. Unpopular, Lekkerimäki needs more season AHL. No, I agree with you, Clue. I don't think that's unpopular opinion at all. And Ratu might make it for sure. Okay, friends, I need to wrap up now because I got to get the van all done. Oh, Jet Greaves played in Columbus. Okay. See, I don't know Jet Greaves. I don't know the Columbus Blue Jackets as well as you do RSA for sure. But I'll look him up. I'll look him up before we have our one-on-one chat so I can be properly informed. Thanks everyone for being here. I know it's a quick one. Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Thank you to my members, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. And thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. On your way out, you can subscribe, like the video, leave a donation, gift to membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership like Jackie's trying to do. Use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, please rate and review. Don't forget my store, Canuck Clay merch at canuckclay.threadless.com. Thank you to my sponsors, Advanced Experts Real Estate, Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. And thank you to RSA for using his monthly membership message, talking about how to upgrade. Friends, I will be back tomorrow night at 11 p.m. No post game to talk about, but it'll be like a bowling. I got bowling news as part of the start of the live stream. And then we'll talk. Maybe the Canucks will make some more roster cuts tomorrow. So thanks everyone for being here. Sorry, SG got to go, but I got to go pick up my kids from YVR. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. And don't forget to rate this joke on a scale of 1 to 10. Did you know that the reason that aliens don't visit us that much, like we've never seen a confirmed alien spotting on Earth, is because our solar system actually has received terrible reviews. Yes, we only have 1 star. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah.